Hey, hey, it's me. So dancing the white dragon here under my papaya tree. My ancestors are looking down benevolently on me. Just before I began, a ladybird flew on my arm. As I said yesterday, I've never seen ladybirds in the yard. Never. And there are so many plants. I've never seen one, and suddenly it's just good luck and prosperity and all that beautiful, beautiful stuff. Today I have been wanting to share this with you all. As when I heard Mel Robbins on Real Success Summit, and I began trying it on myself, and my God, not only does it work. Let me describe the steps. Using myself as usual as the example. How else can I share and talk truth and be real? So you want to get rid of a bad habit. Some people say it's eating chips at night. Who was it who said that? James McNeil of the Incredible Dream Life Experience. Now me, my thing is nuts. I am not stopping eating nuts. I need nuts. Nuts are my main protein. When I have no nuts, I have to eat animal flesh. Okay, I don't have to, but I eat whatever animal flesh is available until I can get my variety of nuts. I eat nuts all the time, all day, when it's available. So, in my particular case, it's eating not nuts, but anything else when I feel like munching late at night. So here's how it goes. I want to overcome this habit. I want to get rid of this awful fat. I'm obese. My body's obese. I'm not obese. My body's obese now. I gained this weight between June and December of 2021, and I have to get rid of it. It is not me. I feel heavy. I don't feel beautiful, but I'm working on that. So when I see my body in the mirror, my two large hips, my belly is flabby. No. You know, I have more than thunder thighs. I have thunderous thighs that now jiggle. So, and I gained all that weight from the stress, from insecurity. When I moved in here to take care of my mother, because you know the whole family dynamic, and they know how to push your triggers and all that sort of garbage. I've dealt with most of that. But that, you know, I felt I needed the protection, which is why we women gain weight. I'm only dealing with women, which is why we gain weight, because the fat is protection. So now I want to get rid of it. And this is how Mel Robbins described it. And this is what she said to do, and I began doing it immediately. So you have this goal. And my goal is to shed this excess fat, release this excess fat from my body once and for all. And it starts up here, because it is my relationship with food. Okay, so I want to get rid of it. So step by step, I picture myself not eating what I'm attracted to eat. And here is how it goes. So I sit and I think, I see myself get up from the couch where I'm sitting, and I am heading towards the fridge, either to get, like I had a cup of ice cream last night as my dinner. I see myself going towards the fridge for ice cream or cookies. It's a very unhealthy house. They only have that kind of shit in the house. So my excuse is, well, that's all there is, and that's what I'm gonna have. I could always have 2 slices of dry toast. with a little butter because I love toast. But no, I go for the sweet. Okay. And I add some cognac to it as well. Not the last thing you want to be eating at night. But anyway, so I picture myself going towards the fridge. When I get to the fridge, I decide, these are the steps you need to take. You don't have to see yourself doing it step by step. I open the fridge, I change my mind, I say no. I am going to have a cup of tea instead. I see myself walking to the kitchen cupboard where the boxes of teas are stored. I see myself open the cupboard and I decide what kind of tea I am going to have. I take out the box. I take out the box, I turn on the kettle. I see myself go to get my favorite cup. I take the cup, I put it on the counter. The kettle boils. And all this time I'm seeing myself thinking, do I really want this? But this is much better for me than going to have something sweet at night. Because sugar is toxins. Sugar creates inflammation in the body. Basically, anything that is cooked over and above 40 degrees Fahrenheit creates inflammation in the body. This is a fact. Sugar is the most toxic food on our planet. I had stopped eating sugar except for desserts once a week in my favorite 5-star restaurant. Since I returned to this country, I began gorging on sugar. I never even bought sugar. I used to use the natural stevia, not the manufactured crap that you get in the US, but the natural stevia imported directly from South America. So, to continue, the water is boiled. I put my tea bag in the cup. I pour the hot water. I don't usually take sugar in my teas. I pour the hot water. It is wonderfully fragrant. The one I chose was a cinnamon mixed with other herbs from India and seeds. It's gorgeous. I inhale that wonderful perfume. I see myself turn off the kitchen light. I forgot to mention that I saw myself turn on the kitchen light. I turn off the kitchen light and I go back to my sofa bed because I sleep in the living room. And I sit down with my laptop to read a book online, and I am sipping my tea. These are the steps you have to take in order to create a new habit and eliminate the old one. In my case, it is eating sweet things at night because I insist that by mid-year, May 2022, the excess flab and fat will be gone from my body, most of it, and by the end of 2022, I will be fit and fab once more with slim arms, slim legs, flat stomach, toned body, great ass as usual, and I am feeling abundantly vibrant and healthy. That is my goal for my magnificent temple. Now, after I pictured myself doing this every night, notwithstanding my going for having a cup, I lie, having the last 2 cups of ice cream from the tub, I still approve of myself. It's not going to kill me because I will not be doing it every night. But when I did the step-by-step imagining myself and seeing myself taking every single step, guess what happened? The next night, I actually felt the urge to go and get my cup of tea instead of getting something sweet. I could also have gotten 2 slices of dry toast because, as I said, I love toast. Okay? And I make the bread. And I make all different sorts of bread. So my bread is always fragrant when I toast it because I always put cinnamon in my bread. Or I would chop up, what do you call those things? Not prunes, dates. I would chop dates And when I'm baking bread, I would sprinkle some cinnamon, a good teaspoon, and I would put the dates in the bread. And bread, I always put oats in bread as well. 2 huge cups. Consequently, I know I'm eating good stuff. But as I said, this works. And all you keep doing, don't beat yourself up when you don't do it that night. Just say, I approve of myself. I got that from Louise Hay. And that works magic. So, the steps from Mel Robbins, it works. Your brain does not know the difference between what is physically happening and what you imagine. This works, beautiful souls. So, I think that's all I have to tell you for the day. That's the tip. I forgot to put tip of the day. It works. To create a new habit, it's magical. Because what Mel Robbins explained, and I have experienced this, is focusing on the end result does not work. Not all the time. And I realized that picturing myself, I have to put myself in a hypnotic state for it to work. But I prefer this method because I am very visual, and once I see myself taking every single step from getting up off the couch, going to the dark kitchen, because it's always at a particular hour at night. And she said this is how she broke her habit of at 6:30 every evening when she's preparing the family's meal, she would have a gin and tonic. And this is how she did it for herself, to have a cup of kombucha with lemon instead. It works. This is how you change a habit, create a new habit over time. When you don't do it, when you don't succeed, and you go for something sweet in self, beautiful souls, just say, don't beat yourself up. I'm fixing my glasses so that I can see you eye to eye. Say, I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. That's it. And keep saying that. And thank the amazing Louise Hay for that statement. It's powerful. Write it down. Anytime you look to criticize yourself, say instead, I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. Because let me tell you something. Your higher self, your divine self, approves of you. Your divine self does not criticize you. Your soul does not criticize you. The angels do not criticize you. Your guardians, your spiritual guardians, your other spiritual guardians do not criticize you. So why are you criticizing yourself? That crap is what you learned growing up. It's what I learned growing up, and it's time to get rid of it. So this is how you create a new habit. And my beautiful souls, look out for the Give You a Taste. Yeah. And on that note, now that you got a taste of something else, there's my papaya tree with my ancestors looking down on me. Did you see that star? Did you see that? Ciao.